Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 8 of the Must Be Catchy podcast. I'm Trevor Monreal. Returning again is Alex. How you doing, Alex? Or slash
I'm
Louis
alright.
Pacific. Good. We also have Hi here. How you doing, John?
Doing very well. How are you doing, Trevor?
I'm doing well, thank you. Also, returning guest Cheezer this week. How you doing, Cheezer?
I'm doing good.
That's good. Yeah, thanks for coming back. We appreciate it. I think so the first topics of today are all video game news. 'Cause a lot of video game news happened, and the first one I really want to talk about is The Last of Us 2 got delayed indefinitely, which is actually freaking crazy. Because in my opinion, I thought it would happen in reverse, like they try to push it out because everyone's like home to play video games. But
Yeah.
I don't know, it's kind of crazy.
I remember someone saying, I think it was either Alex or Chaser, but they were like, Last of Us 2 amidst the coronavirus, and that's all about like a plague or something. And it's like, it kind of makes sense.
Well, yeah, it's similar, right? It's like kind of like T-virusy.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it? No, it's a fungus, but instead of a like T-virus like Resident Evil, it is about like a fungus that spreads.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's kind of like plague-like, I guess.
Yeah, and how it ramped up over time and started mutating, turning people.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's going to happen with Corona. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Hopefully it goes away.
Well,
Not goes away, but like, hopefully
sorry,
quarantine ends soon.
I looked and I saw it was COVID-19 related. Is that the reason why? Is that the reason why they're delaying it? Is because of its parallels?
Well, the workflow really, because it's kind of hard to work from home.
Oh, so they're doing it because it's not finished enough, and they don't know when they can get back to finishing it.
Yeah, I can hit you up with the tweet real quick. They tweeted out, as you've likely just seen, the release of Last of Us Part 2 has been delayed. We're sure this news is just as disappointing to you as it is to us. We wanted to reach out to all of you in our community to give you a little more information. Good news is we're nearly done with the development of Last of Us Part 2. We are in the midst of fixing our final bugs. However, even with us finishing this game, we're faced with the reality that due to logistics beyond our control, we couldn't launch The Last of Us Part 2 to our satisfaction. We want to make sure everyone gets to play Last of Us Part 2 around the same time, ensuring that we can do everything possible to preserve the best experience for everyone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it seems like they're worried about physical copy distribution is like what they're because they think that it's like if they just do a digital release, there's not going to be a significant amount. There's a significant amount of people who won't buy and play the game when it is released. So
I believe it's a PlayStation exclusive, but they might do a timed exclusive for this one.
yeah. Well,
hopefully
you can do digital on PlayStation, can you not? I assume.
Yeah, you can do digital.
But like a lot of people also buy games like physically when they still play on console. Like that's still like the main way a lot of people buy their games.
I guess
especially if you operate mostly in cash.
Yeah, I guess I just assumed that wrongly, probably if they're delaying it, that the amount of people staying home and playing video games would increase because of everyone's quarantine. So like more people would buy it digitally to like make up for the sales of people not being able to go out and get it physically. But then I guess it's not true. I guess there's just so many more people who will miss out on the game if they release it now.
I feel like it being not completely finished and not being able to be that polished or finished because everyone's working from home. I feel like that's the main reason. Really, like it's just not possible to finish the game and then release it because everyone's having to stay home and not be able to do it.
Yeah.
And this is, if I'm correct, like this isn't the only game or game series that's being indefinitely postponed. Like I think I've seen other games. I can't remember them right now, but I think I've seen other releases be postponed or put off because of everything going on. So
yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 got delayed, not indefinitely, but it got delayed by a month or two.
Yeah, that makes sense because I from what I've heard that was still more in development. Where what I'm thinking is like they're literally on like bug testing and like the final stages, if not almost complete product finish of Last of Us 2. From what I've heard.
They released Doom a day early.
did they?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it released on the same day as Animal Crossing.
It did, but they released it early by like a couple hours.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know some people got it early because of keys and stuff, for sure.
Here.
From devs.
Yep.
Just like how some people did with, I think, Bannerlord.
Hmm.
I don't know. Speaking of Bannerlord, super cool looking game. You can execute nobles now. That's cool.
Let me see.
No one's got anything to say about executing nobles. Have they never? Has no one here played Mountain Blade?
Never played
Bannerlord. You're changing topics to Mountain Blade.
Well, I mean, like, there's only so much to talk about with games being canceled, and like Last of Us too. Like,
yeah, I didn't know if anyone had anything else to say about Last of Us. Either way, I'm pretty disappointed. I'm not somebody who's who's gonna play Last of Us because I don't own a PlayStation. But I enjoy people like watching people play games that I can't I enjoyed watching people play God of War. That was really fucking hype, the new one. And I was really excited to watch people play Last of Us 2. So
I loved watching people say "boy" in God of War.
Boy.
By the way. Boy.
This really disappointed my sister because she, for some reason, 17-year-old girl plays nothing but horror games. Like she'll be casually.
She's more of a man than I am. Let me just say that.
Yeah, me too.
She'll be casually playing, Resident Evil 7, and you just hear from the other room, and it's not her screaming; it's the people on the TV. And Last of Us 1 was one of her favorite games. She speed runs it, but her name also, she plays, Dishonored and stuff because the main character in that game, Emily, shares the same name with her. So it's all that. But Last of Us 1 was one of her favorite games. And she already, set up to buy 2.
Does she play Dead by Daylight?
Yep.
Nice.
She plays Dying Light. She plays a lot of that.
Okay.
Did
you ever watch Soda Poppin' play shitty horror games?
She watches Markiplier because she still is a 17-year-old girl.
I'm not gonna lie. I used to I discovered Markiplier through Five Nights at Freddy's, and because
same here. Yeah, like whenever he was at like 300,000 subscribers and he just exploded.
Yeah, dude. I used to watch that shit like it was crack to me, man. But like I don't really watch YouTube anymore. But those like watching people play. I see the appeal of watching people play horror games on YouTube because I can't play horror games. I literally can't. I like it's worse to me. I love watching horror movies. I love it, but I hate playing horror games. I just can't.
Dude, I have Outlast, and I don't think I'm ever gonna play it.
Yeah,
I got one of my best reactions by playing Outlast on stream. Like, man, that was pretty bad. I like playing horror games. Just, I think horror VR would probably get me like too hard.
I would love it. I think I would love it.
Oh yeah, Alex? You should do that on stream sometime. Play VR horror.
I'll play Resident Evil. I might just have to cut my graphics down on Resident Evil, and I'll stream it again tonight because I'm gonna speedrun that bitch.
I was watching Moon try to play Five Nights at Freddy's in VR.
Oh yeah, dude, I watched that too. It was so
he
funny.
Stalled so much, dude. It was the most. I couldn't watch it because it was constant stalling, constant restarting, and it's like this is the most unfun gameplay to watch right now.
That would be me if I tried to do that because I don't know if anyone watches, but Moon he's so afraid of horror games that he basically did Five Nights at Freddy's VR, and he probably played like 3 nights over a course of like 8 hours in like 3 days.
What?
Because he can't. He's too scared. So he'll keep restarting when he feels like he's like anywhere close to like dying, even though he's not even close to dying. Or he'll just restart it, or he'll just sit there in the lobby and try to like calm himself for like hours. I don't know. It was funny to watch, but it was a huge stall.
The meme of listening to the phone call guy at the beginning of night 1 became so prevalent because it was just constant restarting, and everyone's like, if I have to hear this motherfucker say
hello.
Hello. Yeah, that again. Oh, dude. And then the thing is, like, I think he beat like 1 or 2 of the games. I don't remember.
He never did night 5 though.
Yeah.
He didn't beat. He went through night 1 through 4 on the first game, and I think he went night 1 through 3 on the second game. Then he stopped playing.
Yeah. One of them, you literally cannot. One of them, if not more of them, you literally cannot lose on the first game. And he got so scared. Or not first game, first night. And he got so scared so many times on night 1 that you literally cannot lose, that he restarted like 5 times in a row within like the first 2 minutes each time. And it's just like, this is the most unfun gameplay I've ever seen of anyone playing this game, and I couldn't even watch a stream.
Seeing Soda play horror games is really funny.
Dude,
like,
same.
especially the shitty ones.
I love how he plays shitty horror games. That's the only time I'll watch a horror game, I think.
And it still gets him too, because he's, scared of that for some reason.
It's just soda popping.
Yeah, it's just Soda.
Well, since we're talking about VR kind of right now, since the new well, I already forgot what it's called. It's the new VR technology from Steam.
Index.
Index.
The
Yes,
Index?
Valve Index.
Yeah.
With the new Valve Index coming out, and the new Half-Life came out, and people are playing VR chat a lot. So it's two of the things we're talking about. We're talking about the new Half-Life release. It's like Half-Life Alyx. It's not technically Half-Life 3 because it's a prequel or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was released, and a lot of people are praising it because it looks sick. The technology, the new VR technology, is kind of like when when VR technology first came out. This is what I was hoping it'd be more like, as opposed to like when VR technology first came out. It's finally getting there to where it's like, oh shit, this is like really fucking cool.
See, that's what, like, Valve doesn't release games unless there's a major breakthrough that they're going to like be able to go through. Like Half-Life, originally, it was voice acting. Half-Life 2 was the physics and facial recognition, like modeling. And now Alyx.
And both of them, all of these, especially the first two, another technological thing, they didn't do cinematic cutscenes. Every story progression was through scripted events within the game itself. So
Right. So like in Alyx is like the whole breakthrough of VR and interacting with the actual world a lot more, but mostly it was just VR and shit like that they're
the craziest thing I saw from Alyx was the whiteboard, how you can pick up a marker and draw on the window, and it actually leaves the streaks behind. It's
so
pretty
many
cool.
people do dicks.
Yeah.
The math professor doing math, that shit is fucking funny.
I saw someone playing the piano, like playing meme songs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really cool, and just that level of graphics already. Because when it first came out, like I was really disappointed by the graphics, and like when VR first came out too, you couldn't like independently move either because people were about like the queasiness and like there's like a lot of like having the games.
Imagine being motion sick. Ha!
Yeah, like what I'm talking about, like the skipping is how it basically was, but you can actually walk around now, which is nice. I guess you could already do that with like VR chat and stuff. But either way, it's just like a lot higher bar, which I'm pretty excited about. If it wasn't so expensive, I'd buy it myself, but I gotta be financially responsible right now.
Cannot wait for like walking in real life to be walking in the game.
They already have omnidirectional treadmills, but the thing is, people say it feels like you're pulling the world along with you than, walking around independently in the world.
Well, that makes sense because in it you kind of are, aren't you?
Yeah. And what else about VR technology? Oh, yeah, I can't wait for haptics. That's probably my next.
Oh, yeah, haptic feedback, dude. Oh, my God.
What is haptic feedback?
Haptic feedback is like, let's say you're wearing a suit and you get shot in the chest, you can feel like haptic feedback on your chest as if you got shot IRL.
Oh, yeah.
But my things are more resistive. So, like, say if you put your hand on a pane of glass, right, you should be able to stop. Something should stop you right there, and you can feel it on your hand, like Apple 3D Touch and stuff like that. And there's already gloves that simulate heat and cold. And there's like a fan that will blow, and it's like an omnidirectional fan that blows different temperature airs to simulate wind and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Oh my goodness, that's so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Dude,
just full dive me, damn it. Just full dive.
Yeah, full dive. Hook me up.
What is the Amusphere? Like, please, God.
You can put the goggles on, but you can't take them off.
No, that's what the nerve gear. I want the Amusphere or whatever. So where it's just the senses and you don't have that fucking drive on the back of your head.
I would. I want to get hooked up like a fucking machine, bro. Let me in.
Dude, you want to fucking sword art that shit?
No. Sword art online.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
People think the future is us traveling into space, but the future is actually just us traveling into ourselves.
It's us traveling into technology. That's the future.
It's like in 1,000 years or so, on Earth, we're just all gonna be like hooked up to the internet. Well, hopefully a better version of the internet, but no, I thought that was really interesting. I don't know if anyone saw like VR chat content's popping up a lot right now too. So
I've seen some of it, and I'm not here for it. I don't like VR chat.
VR chat's a lot more weird and sexual now than it was before.
It was already weird and sexual.
It's
just getting even more because like a lot more people are starting to hop on.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I'm not here for VR chat. I don't care, dude. It's like it's just interacting with weebs and weird people. Which is redundant to say, but
I mean, it can be fun, seeing people like there was a Tom Nook that pulled up to somebody and said, "Where's my money?" And they said, "Could I give it to you next week?" And then he pulled out a 9mm. It's interacting with people whenever you can't go outside to interact with people.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that longing for human connection for sure.
But it's kind of weird whenever it is a dude dressed up as Hatsune Miku.
And they're kind of like a woman weeb waifu voice.
It's a dude like my build with my voice. Hi, Kimochi Nani desu ka? Like weird.
Yeah. No, it's
Imagine
fun that. Yeah. This is always a fun thing that I always like. Maybe we can try like make a segment on the podcast, like games that are like popping off the stream right now or whatever. A VR headset. I think VR chat's going to be maybe another avenue or a lot of new streamers are going to try to get into.
I remember Pokey got big off of GTA,
he did, but he also view-botted the fuck out of himself.
Well, I mean, dude, shit, he's big now.
I don't expect people to talk about that anymore. I mean, whatever, but
I never even heard about that. So.
Yeah, Pokelaws. He came out and admitted that he got big because he view-botted at the right time on VR chat or whatever.
All right, boys, that's the answer.
That's the answer.
Well, you gotta do it. You gotta do it like when like on the come up. You know what I mean? Like Fortnite. Yeah. Like imagine if you view-botted yourself to like 40,000 people and Fortnite was blowing up. People wouldn't know the difference. Dude, everyone was accusing Ninja of view-botting anyways. Like,
I mean, he might have. It's kind of really weird how an ex-Halo pro just hops on Fortnite and gets really popular.
I mean, the dude was really good.
Yeah.
He attracted a lot of kids. The thing I find the most sketchiest about it is probably the subs. I feel like most of the viewers were like actual viewers, but the subs, like him getting constant Prime subs.
Well, that's because of the skins, like, the skins thing. And,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is that kids like getting their parents, Amazon Prime to link to their account so they can get their Fortnite skins. Like I'm thinking that's what it was.
I'm saying I know that it's real because that's just like a common phenomenon now. You can think of the same thing with Pestling. Same thing happened. He skyrocketed to like 70,000 subs, and he had a constant over 100,000 viewers playing Escape from Tarkov whenever they were doing a key, and that's like when people like hardly played Escape from Tarkov. But I mean, obviously everyone plays it now, but like that was like at the beginning of like everyone like of the Tarkov boom that happened, and he was thinking of over 100,000 for Tarkov, not even like a big game like Fortnite, Tarkov. And he got over 70,000 subs just sitting there because Tarkov did the same skins and loot system that Fortnite did.
All right, so I mean, if you're telling me if Valorant does those kinds of loot systems and we view-bot at the right time while playing, it won't happen. It won't happen. Pop off and become streamers.
Valorant streamers, let's go.
No, I'll do it.
That won't work.
Are you kidding me?
But it's funny they mentioned Valorant because Valorant did the same thing yesterday, and someone had like 170,000 viewers.
I know, I saw that, dude. It was insane.
So it's like so saying that like a Ninja was view-botting when that happened in Fortnite. It's just not a thing because like
I don't think he was being view-botted, but I think people who were using those accounts that were subbing to him. I'm not saying he did it himself. I'm saying I think some of those accounts may not have been 100% real people doing stuff. You know what I mean?
I think there are people just using their free Twitch Prime because they linked it to Twitch for the first time, and that's what happened.
That's what I'm saying. Like their parents, like, oh hey, I can get this Fortnite skin, with Twitch Prime. Hey mom, dad, you have Amazon Prime? Can I get it? Link it to my account.
Yeah, especially with Ninja.
This is the biggest Fortnite streamer right now.
Yeah.
And I'm liking what he's saying, and he's telling me to use my Twitch Prime. Fuck it, I don't care. Twitch Prime sub.
Yeah, Ninja really hammered home the Twitch Prime meme.
Or he was making like what He was making like $3 per sub. He was making like 600 grand a month.
Yeah,
On subs.
600 grand a month from subs alone, not counting
Fucking
donations.
wish, dude.
Like, and you just have to imagine it's estimated like a $35 million that Microsoft gave him to move to Mixer. So how much money did he leave on the table just to move? It's insane. It's cool though. I respect him. And like going to the store and seeing Ninja merchandise, it's pretty cool.
He's like the only guy who I know does that too.
Face of Twitch, and then he moved.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if these. I think I talk about this a lot, but I don't think these deals are ever worth it. You know what I mean? Because like Summit was sitting at 170,000 viewers yesterday. I actually went on his stream, Ninja stream. Obviously, he can't be in the Twitch Rivals event that happened, which is why everyone had all those viewers. So he missed out on the Twitch Rivals. Yeah, and so he just showed his gameplay on Mixer. He had 5,000 viewers yesterday. Shroud showed his Shroud at XCS Pro, like the biggest person, like people who would go on Valorant and do well, you know what I mean? At literal XCS Pro, he had 9,000 viewers yesterday on Mixer. You know what I mean? Man. Like he would have more viewers than Summit yesterday. 100%.
Yeah, but I think Microsoft, it's probably like a Facebook model where Facebook will pay you to like stream to nobody if you do Facebook gaming. Yeah. And I think Mixer just pays them a set amount and they say, okay, screw it. Getting paid anyway, like why not do it?
But how many events, you know what I mean? Like Apex Legends got paid $1 million to stream for one day. Like how many of those events is he gonna miss now on Twitch? He's already missed Valorant. I bet he would have made so much money on that. It's just gonna come back. That's just my theory, at least. It's gonna compound where like staying on Twitch would have been more financially beneficial than, but I mean,
for sure. But like, if you have a wife and family to take care of, and you're like worried about stable income with a very unstable market,
but these people aren't worried about stable income.
They got the stablest of incomes. They're already
already millionaire. They're already millionaires,
multi-millionaires.
And they're not worried about income.
They're probably just worried about compounding their money. Yeah, that's probably it. But isn't Vitality playing Red Bull OG right now?
In what way?
CS:GO, I believe so.
I'm not sure.
For ESL, for Flashpoint, what?
No. I think Vitality's playing OG CS:GO right now.
ESL?
Yeah, it's ESL Vitality versus OG. But
I know Evil Geniuses are playing against Trevor. Who is it? FlyQuest in NALCS.
Yeah, that's happening later today.
No, it's happening right now, sir.
Oh, okay, cool.
Really?
Yeah.
It was 20 minutes before we started, so it's happening right now. Yeah.
We can move on from that was the whole VR conversation. That was a good conversation. Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about Warzone.
Ooh.
So
what about it?
Warzone's apparently Activision, a multi. Wait, no, that's $1 billion company, isn't it? I was gonna say multi-million. It's $1 billion company. This is Blizzard.
It's a lot of money.
They don't have an anti-cheat system in Activision, or discovered that has one of the worst anti-cheat. Apparently, every single game almost like streamers can't play right now because every single game has a cheater in it. It's horrible. People are getting like 40-50 kill games cheating or whatever. I watched Nate Shot and Tim the Tatman. They spectated the cheater instead of just playing. They spectated these cheaters and pop off and get like 50 kill games. It's freaking crazy, man.
So you're telling me that I can now cheat and finally be good?
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to run into another cheater. You have to be better than that cheater. You know what I mean?
Well, how if I'm cheating? Like, what cheats are they? What cheats are they?
It's basically it's aimbot plus like insane awareness. So I'm guessing wall hacks.
Aimbot wall hacks.
But like a strong,
Is there an invincibility cheat?
Probably not. No, probably not. There's probably anti-aim though. There probably is an anti-aim cheat if it's anything like CS:GO.
If I use a controller, do I get aim assist?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll use a controller with wall hacks, and I'll just put my cursor over their head, and I'll just keep fucking pushing aim down my sights, and I'll just keep snapping to their head, and I'll just blast them to death.
Well, they have an aimbot for sure. I was watching it. It's nuts. They like you'll see somebody spawn in from the gulag, and then they'll snap to the sky and just go and kill the guy before he's even like 5 feet falling like from the ground, dude. Just like aims on the sky, and Activision just like thinks this is okay. Like this is happening over and over and over again. Like that's what I'm saying. The system isn't detecting like somebody consistently like gunning down people falling out of the sky.
Well, yeah, it's a Call of Duty game. Like they're it's never been Call of Duty has never had secure servers like that. Like you could probably still hop on Black Ops 2. I remember back then, dudes like flashing servers, people flying around. It was insane.
Let's go with Modern Warfare 2 when people actually modded the map.
Yeah, when people modded the map, like you would spawn in on Dust 2. It was insane.
Yeah, so I kind of miss infected servers back on Modern Warfare 2.
Bro, you want infections? PayPal me $15. 200 Microsoft.
Dude, I would just find website. I had this website that me and my brother used, and people would just post infected servers, and you can find like a recent one. You can like invite them to a private chat, and like, you know, be like, hey man, you still going on? It's like, yeah man, just hop in, and I'll send you an invite, and you hop in, and like you chill around, and like you know, you do your thing, you bail out. You're infected now. Have fun.
Yeah. And then there's those other servers that they had where you spawn in and it's like you're on Nuketown in front of the drop and you can't move and you don't have a gun because it was a trick shot server. Yeah, it was bad.
So, but basically the point of it all is that Call of Duty has never had good anti-cheats.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, but it's starting to matter though, because
it's starting to matter
because they're talking about like Warzone is so successful now that Activision's talking about not releasing a new Call of Duty, like pushing back a new Call of Duty that they've been working on. Because they want to keep supporting Warzone. They want to keep supporting Warzone as a battle royale to go like Fortnite, like indefinitely even maybe. So like but now like streamers and like a lot of people are complaining about cheating, and it's like and then they discover like there's like basically no anti-cheat in the game whatsoever. It's definitely interesting.
All right.
Yeah, they need to nut up, dude. Like seriously, Activision loves money. Like it's EA, then it's Activision for game companies who really love money. Like they could probably seriously, like with Warzone, they got a cash cow because Blackout or whatever it was called, the last game, it was okay, but they didn't have that free to play model.
Yeah, exactly.
And crossplay from day one with it coming to the Switch later on. It's insane.
Yeah,
what they've been able to pull off, but it's pretty cool. I hope they get their stuff together because somebody needs to compete against Fortnite. That's not PUBG.
Yeah.
Hey, I
think Fortnite's slowly dying too. It's not the levels that we used to be.
This is off topic, but about Fortnite, I was on Snapchat, and I was on the Discovery page, and I was looking at this thing, and apparently some 14-year-old kid had made it really big in Fortnite as a streamer. This 14-year-old kid, by the way, fucking makes me mad. Good for him. Anyway, he makes it big. He's making like $100,000 a year or some crazy amount from a subscriber. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I remembered him a couple days ago. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go check out his Twitch stream real quick. So I put in his name. I go, and he's not streaming because I doubted he would be at the time. So I go to his past broadcast. I'm like, all right, let's check out his VOD. I'm gonna scroll through and I'm gonna see what this kid's like. You have to be a subscriber to watch his VODs, dude.
He's got it on subs only. That's how they get you.
Holy shit, you are such a fucking stupid kid. Like,
that's not stupid. That's smart.
No, because I was like, maybe I'll follow you. Maybe I'll be a viewer for you if you're cool enough. And I can't even check him out now. I'm not gonna follow his stupid ass either.
I think it happened. If I don't know who you're talking about, so I don't follow Fortnite anymore. I haven't followed it since
I'm not gonna name drop
him.
But
either way, like channels, particularly if something like POG happens, people will go on your channel and just rip full VODs and make like $1,000 off of it, like on YouTube videos or whatever, and they clip your shit. And I know a lot of times like people have to put like sub only mode so they don't get their content stolen on YouTube. Because like if somebody beats you to the punch on your own content, then like your shit won't get as many views. And even if you copyright strike that person and get the video down, your like video doesn't recover and stuff. Or like you try to get the clips first or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of legitimate reasons to do it. E-girls do it to get more subs because So people can't just go click on your VODs. You know what I mean?
Speaking of
Yeah.
e-girls, this is off topic too. Somebody posted a link in the server. egirl.gg. What is that?
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah. We
love
talked.
it.
We talked about
What
that.
is egirl.gg?
We talked about that last week. Yeah, it's basically you get an e-girl to play games with you. You pay them per game
Really?
to play games with you.
You pay
Yeah.
per game, yeah.
That's great. That's
So you can pay
man.
him like $2 a game to play like League with you.
Yeah.
Really?
Like the girlfriend experience. Some of them do like
No.
weeb voices, like anime girl character voices.
I
and shit
know.
Where they play.
And some of them are like bronze 2, and I'm not gonna pay $2 a game to play with a bronze 2.
Yeah,
Like,
John wants to get boosted to it by his e-girl.
I know
hell
a
yeah.
girl who's like Diamond 3 who might be able to do that on League, but she doesn't have a mic, so
You need a mic.
yeah.
I mean, technically,
That's-
you don't need a mic. You can just use your phone on Discord.
I guess so, yeah. They're making that money. That's pretty cool. It's like OnlyFans, but for e-girls. It's weird.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
And then, like, if you go to the site and you can like listen to like a voice clip of them talking to you, like a little introduction thing, and they all like are trying to like whisper in your ear seductively as an anime girl, and it's like so creepy.
Yeah, it's definitely an experience.
Where's eboy.gg?
Well, you can.
There are e-boys on
you can go on
They
there and do it
do?
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's not like. Well, I think that might technically be illegal if they just provided services for females. Like you're not like if you're a guy, you're not allowed to like use their services or whatever.
Why would that be illegal, sir?
Probably
I'm
not.
like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I want to know.
Well, they did that same court case with the flight attendants, right? That's what separated it is that flight attendants sued because a company only hired female workers, and they said that you have to or whatever, like you can't discriminate based on gender.
Yeah, but like
if it's freelance work, does
it's
that
just a
matter?
website. So
Yeah.
you can totally limit who posts onto your own site
Yeah.
for sure. Like it's not like an employer.
But this isn't a forum. They're hiring independent contractors. You can't
Are
just
they?
say FedEx also does independent contracting for their delivery services, and FedEx
Yeah, but, like,
can't just be
it's
like
so-
no
an
females
independent
are
contractor
allowed to be our
hiring
independent
service?
contractor for ours.
So egirl.gg is like hiring them and taking a cut from their stuff.
I mean, yeah, they're independent contractors, right? And they're using the website, so they have to.
I thought they would be like freelancers. So like it's just a
Yeah.
site you put your post
Then how
on.
would they make money?
Ads.
From
like-
ads.
How
You
certain
think so? I
websites
assumed
make their money.
I
Yeah.
assumed it's like Twitch where they would get a cut, or else they're just like losing out on all this money.
Unless it's
there's
like
even a
how.
bear-
I don't think they would get a cut.
No, they would have to because there's even verification process that you have to go through, which means you would have
Unless
to
it's-
give them personal information. Are you
Unless
telling me
it's
that they
how,
give me? Okay, I might just look.
I'm looking
unless
it up
it's
right
how certain adult websites, do their stuff, where it's just they would just run ads and offer premium for the high tier girls or whatever. You never know. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm very curious about how this works now.
Yeah, because you could. That's why nobody pays for that kind of content. Like, if it were like that and you didn't have to pay for it and they didn't make money, it wouldn't be a business to host websites like that. They run ads. But maybe they're different.
Disguised Toast is doing it right now. Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Like on there, or he's hiring e-girls?
No, he's
Is
actually
Tyler
doing,
One
he's
on
actually
it?
doing it.
What's
Man,
he doing?
his career's fallen hard since switching to Facebook.
Joining Facebook? Yeah. Fucking.
No, he's probably doing it for a YouTube video or a meme or whatever.
Imagine joining Facebook as your streaming platform.
Jesus. Pay Tyler One like $200 a minute to play League with him just to get yelled at.
Wait, what?
I said you could pay Tyler One $200 a minute just to get yelled at on League.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure they take a cut because you can't. There's no PayPal link or anything. You don't go through these people at all. You go through egirl.gg.
Okay. Huh.
So you use egirl.gg's payment system. So
Oh, then they are definitely more so independent contractors, I think. You're
Yeah.
right.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah. But I don't know.
Mhm.
You would have to make an account and apply to be a partner with them or whatever to even.
So it's more like Fiverr.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's
I don't
pretty
know.
cool.
It's like Fiverr, but cheaper and with e-girls and some e-boys, and you play games with them. So
Why didn't I think of this, man?
I know, dude.
Yeah,
Honestly,
why? Because no one thought
missing
people
out
would
on.
actually want. Because no one thought that, like, why should I make a website for e-girls to be paid to play games? Like,
In the
it
age of
seems
feet
obvious, but
pics,
it also seems like, why would anyone ever make that
like,
site?
bro,
You
in
say
the age of
feet pics?
in the age of feet pics and OnlyFans, like you gotta expect everything.
Holy shit,
I should
that's
have
so
known,
funny.
you know? Like, we all should have known. But, like, how could we have known? Why
Yeah.
would we consider this a possibility, you know?
I mean,
Yeah.
people are already doing it on Fiverr. Fiverr is where you see like all the good ideas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people are already using hiring people on Fiverr and using it as stream content. Now people are using e-girls for stream content. It's just like a thing. Like people use Fiverr for content all the time. I watch this guy who does actually I think John you've talked about this person before too. The bass guy, the really big bass YouTuber.
Yeah, Davey.
Yeah, he
yeah.
does he hires people on Fiverr all the time for random stuff.
Dude, most of his content is just filler. He barely plays bass, but whatever.
Well, yeah, but he's a YouTuber. He's not a
It's a lot of memes, but whatever.
yeah, but he
It
does,
transitioned to memes. Davey 504.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, he hires people on Fiverr a lot too.
he does.
So,
Like
And then-
paying an
And then
e-girl
he does
to play my-
clickbaity or titles. But I mean, he's a YouTuber. He does what he has to do. I'm not
Yeah.
flaming him.
I mean, we
Yeah.
do that too. So
I'm not
I like
flaming
K-Mac.
him. I'm not flaming him.
I like K-Mac. If you know another, guitarist meme YouTuber, he's pretty cool.
I think I've
did-
heard of him. I don't think I've seen his stuff before.
I did enjoy Davies, like 20 string bass solos and stuff like that. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those things are insane. How he's like playing all that and actually keeping track of it all. I fucking couldn't.
I need to pick up a bass. I
Dude,
play
part of
regular
me wants to
guitar.
pick up a. Our bass is 4-string or 6-string.
They can be 4 or 5 or 6 string, but the normal bass is 4 string.
Yeah, I want to pick up a 4-string bass, and I kind of want to learn how to do it.
Pretty easy.
But like, is it really?
Yeah.
To get the intricacies down, though, you can't like pick it up and become Flea in 2 days.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
you need to practice with it, like in
Yeah,
your.
you need to practice. Yeah,
But a part of me wants to practice playing a bass as an instrument because.
yeah, you can teach yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't teach myself. I would
I will.
totally like look it up.
I taught myself guitar, and and then I played bass for a while, and bass is just like guitar except easier.
I have experience with musical instruments, so I wouldn't be the most alien to it.
Mhm.
And I have a buddy who plays the guitar, and I kind of want to like pick up the bass and kind of like mess around with it and like play with him some, and like us kind of like jam like him with guitar and me like with bass, and let's just kind of like have a fun
Oh,
time.
dude,
Like,
you never want to jam with me? What the hell?
well, dude, you're not accessible to, you know. I can't go over to your place and, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
I picked up guitar
I
4
can't
years
go to
ago,
your
5
place,
years
smoke
ago.
some weed
Oh
and
yeah.
beer.
Oh, yeah, dude. I've been playing guitar since. Man, holy shit! Since I was 14.
Dang.
Yeah, he's an old man now though, so.
Yeah, boomer.
I don't play as much as I should recently, but I've been playing for a long time.
Yeah, I've been doing music since the 5th grade, marching band, classical music, stuff like that.
I
So,
played the piano in like 2nd, 3rd, and or 4th grade,
whew,
something like that. And I was pretty good. I was actually pretty good. I was able to like independently move my fingers and like keep track and like do stuff. I don't know. My piano teacher loved me. But then I quit. and I
Alex
tried
is
to
also a
pick up the-
musician.
Then I tried to. I'm not
Might
telling the
have.
story.
Been.
I remember Alex was in band. He was a band
Dude, were
kid.
you guys in the same band?
hey, band kids, let's go. What'd you
I was
play?
in the. I was in
Play the
the
trumpets because I'm
I was in
a
the
god.
7th grade or 6th grade band with a.
You know the
French
gods
horn.
are the tuba players. Come on.
yeah.
I was a French horn player.
I wasn't in band, but I was in 2 bands. No, I've technically been in 3 bands, but we never finished a song for the 3rd band. But I was in like a metal.
French horn.
So we're off topic as fuck, by
no.
the way. I just want-
Yeah, sorry. I was in
There we go, off topic there.
Yeah, I was in a metalcore band.
No.
Oh yeah, you remember Alex, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, he's insane. He was like we had like a savant drummer, man. He was so good. He does jazz drumming now, but he was a really good drummer. Either way, then I was
Does he
in
get, like-
a Day to Remember cover band. Then
Hey.
I joined another metalcore band whenever I was in college.
Yeah, their stuff is really fun to play. It's all in drop C, like My Life for Hire,
it
and
is. Mm-hmm.
Fort Lauderdale, and all that.
We did dude, their most famous song, whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck man, whatever. It doesn't matter. But yeah, they're one of my favorite bands. They're really fun to play. Plus, their guitar was really easy to play. So when I was learning in high school, man, that's crazy. That was a long time ago. But yeah, we went off topic. We can really back in.
Teeny bit, but we don't have that.
Mountain Blade Bannerlord, though, boys.
I've never played Mountain Blade. I have played Mordhau.
Dude, Mountain Blade, super fun. It's combat kind of simulator, kind of story simulator.
I'm not into it. It's a very boring looking game to me.
What game?
Mountain Blade.
Mountain Blade 2 just released. Plus the game is like 8 years in development, and it's like the same level of graphics and jankiness as the first one.
Okay,
it's so bad.
The fuck? Okay, look. The intricacies of Mountain Blade are actually super wide. Like it looks pale on the surface, but once you start doing like one thing and like it gets deeper. It's actually insane, especially with just Warband. And I'm watching Bannerlord, and it's even better. Like it's even deeper. There's more to it. Like I could tell it's going to be a fantastic game, especially for lovers of Mountain Blade. Like it's a really fun game, especially Warband. Like I loved it. I love that game, especially with mods, because dude, you can do insane overhaul mods, like and change every aspect of it. And I don't know, the game is just awesome. I love it. I love the idea. I love it. It's awesome.
Is it better than Mordhau?
It's different.
I've never played
different type of game. Mordhau is like a combat based game.
Oh, so Mountain Blade's
like a single player.
You can also do it multiplayer, but it's also like you have like armies like 400, like so like 1 on 400, like 400 on one, 400 on another, go against each other in the field. You can have sieges like on castles, like so you can like have an army of 400.
It's basically story based, where you like have a character.
It's like a story based
that you create. Story based. Well, I'm just giving you like an example. Because Mordhau is more like a battle royale almost, or more like Call of Duty, where this game is more like Skyrim, I guess.
Is Mountain Blade that one game that had the dude who like bare-fisted another dude who had like a sword, but he fought him with his like bare fists?
I don't know, dude.
I don't remember.
Fisticuffs.
Mountain Blade is very fun, I think. It is apparently not for everyone, but I absolutely love it. I think you should not like buy it and give it a chance, but like check it out and see what you think. A lot of people shit on it for its mods and like how it's kind of simple, but like it's not really that simple. Especially when it comes to what troops you should have, how you should upgrade them, how to like, because like you can command them in the field and like employ different strategies. It's really interesting, I think. Like it's however in depth or how on surface level you want it to be. Like it's like so up to how the player wants to play the game. So to me, it's insane.
Thanks for the
awesome,
ad, dude.
I love it.
They're not paying us, but
sponsored by Mountain Blade.
I love it. I love the game, dude. Mountain Blade Warband. Like I have a lot of hours in it, and I used a mod where I this is my favorite mod of the game. But it let me play in Sengoku, I think is what it is, Japan, during like the split of everyone. And
I think you're thinking of Son Goku, the character from Dragon Ball.
Son Goku.
Fucking dumbass. You know what I mean. No, Sengoku. Yeah. The period in Japanese history of near constant civil war, social upheaval, and political intrigue.
It was a joke, but yeah, we didn't need the Wikipedia page. But yeah, I get it. It's very cool, John.
But it was cool being a samurai and beating down other samurai with my two-handed giant-ass sword, and commanding armies to take castles of my own kingdom and trying to take over the whole land. And it was cool, and I liked it. And now it's even more in depth than what it used to be, even if it has the same graphics.
I might give it a look, maybe one day.
Yeah. The last game that we had to talk about. We have to talk about Valorant a little bit. because it's getting an absurd amount of hype right now.
Dude, I'm ready.
I'm
My
gonna main
body
it.
is ready.
I was just saying,
What is it?
I'm gonna stream it. I'm gonna main it for at least probably a couple months, man.
What is
It's
it?
insane.
Valorant?
Valorant. It's a new game by League of Legends.
Valorant.
Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
CS:GO mixed with Overwatch. People are saying, but it's more
Blast
more
Oasis is out too.
Yeah, but
What's
that
Blast
came out a while ago. Yeah, but is anyone else gonna be playing Valorant?
Me.
Yeah.
Me. If it's free, I'm playing it.
Oh,
You gotta
it's
be playing
100% free.
I'm playing it. You have no idea how much That's gonna be my main game for a
Yeah,
while.
it's been my main game for a while too.
It might take some attention away from CS.
It's
Well,
basically
I
CS
think
but on
it's-
steroids.
I think it's
Yeah, a little bit.
well, a lot of people are calling it like the CS:GO killer, or everyone's like, "Oh yeah, it's not gonna be able to compete with CS:GO." I don't think it's gonna compete with CS:GO at all. I think it's gonna be like its own thing. It definitely.
Yeah, that's not its target audience.
Mhm.
It's got good gunplay, and it's Warl did a video on it saying that the gunplay leaned more towards CS:GO than Overwatch.
Oh yeah.
Like if you look at the people's main issue with Valorant was the abilities, the hero abilities, Overwatch style abilities. And if you look at it and you don't play the game, he described it as, oh yeah, that's OP if you see that and you're not playing the game. But if you actually play the game, it's actually balanced out.
Oh yeah. Well, because I watch people play it, and it's actually like it's a smart. I think it's a smart, cool way of doing things. A lot of this stuff that they're talking about, like heroes having abilities and stuff, it isn't really abilities. I mean, it is. It's abilities, but it's like tactical. It's like tactical things from CS:GO disguised as abilities that like
It's like
make it.
It's like nades.
Yeah,
It's
so
like nades.
so specifically, like this guy has an ability that is basically just a flash grenade. Or somebody
Yeah,
has an
I've seen
ability that is literally smoke grenades.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And it's like a lot of these abilities are the same things you have in CS:GO. They're just abilities now. You know what I mean? And a lot of them are obviously different. Like I heard people complain about like the wall hack guy, but it looks pretty balanced to me.
And the fact that like not everyone will have that access to like the flash grenades, like right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that adds like another layer of gameplay, right? Like you have to know which people to take in, what like your team's capable of, what their team's capable of.
Yeah,
like,
well, but it was
like
come down to it. But the thing is, it come down to gunplay. Like it doesn't matter what abilities you have. If you're good at CS:GO, it doesn't matter what what champion you're gonna be playing.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, like you have to be. I'm saying like in high level gameplay, you have to be like a little bit more aware of it all. Like, oh, they do have a flash grenade guy. I have to be looking out for being flashed. Or they don't have one. I don't have to worry about that, and I can keep my eyes on this. So on. Like, I don't know. I'm excited for it. I can't wait.
I'm super hyped for him.
Like, I want it so bad.
Let's just really hope it doesn't share the League of Legends client issues.
Yeah, the League of Legends been having some huge.
Match history got fixed yesterday, right? And it's already broken again today.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
This is at least the second time because I saw match history was fixed like 3 or 4 days ago too for like 6 hours and it was just broken again.
I don't know what the issue is.
Well, they merged all their client fucking systems or whatever not to be like under one thing.
Yeah, their API is apparently still working because like you can go check your stats on op.gg and see your previous games and your match history on there.
It's just a client on
It's
the
a client
PC.
issue,
Yeah. Not only that, I'm getting a lot of fucking like I'm not playing League a lot anymore because I'm getting a lot of packet loss.
Packet loss?
Oh yeah, I'm getting a significant amount of packet loss when I play League. So like I was playing Caitlyn and I literally see my character, they'll do the attack animation. And there's no projectiles, no nothing. And then all of a sudden, like the minion dies, and I get the gold. And I'm like, okay. Then I was playing Elise. And I didn't see the cast animation for my snare, and I don't see the projectile. I just see it hit them, and they stop moving, and then the snare appears on them. I'm like,
over the past couple weeks, while they were transitioning to Corona servers, because more people are playing League right now, which is extremely depressing. I was getting ping spikes of like 14,000 at times a couple weeks ago, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I think I have that clip, but I play Pike, and that's extremely annoying. Especially when you put the X down and You're like, okay, did it hit them? All right, I teleported to that position, but it hasn't reset. God dang it! So I got to go back to the back line. It's
No.
yeah.
Yeah, there were a couple weeks, man. I just fuck League.
Yeah, fuck League.
I've been wanting to play Overwatch again a little bit.
Overwatch?
Yeah, Overwatch. I was a constant, at least bare minimum plat main, but like plat player, tank main.
Probably shouldn't talk about Overwatch. Moving in there.
You don't like Overwatch?
No, it's just not a topic of discussion. We're talking about John wanting to play Overwatch. Is there something on the list? You know what I mean?
Just everyone does play Overwatch someday.
Yeah. I'm on Overwatch.
Yeah, I know none of you play it, okay?
That's a little bit too hero for me, bro. Yeah. That's why I stopped playing Call of Duty at Black Ops 3.
All right.
So what's going on with Carson?
Yeah, well, okay. If you guys know who Carson is, I'm trying to preach this in like a gentle way, but either way, he got like so. I guess the way of starting it is on the Raj. It was like the Raj Lorette or whatever, or Rochler or whatever. Rochler is what it is. Raj Patel, whatever. It was having his TV show. Had Call Me Carson on, and he had one of the chicks on there, Katarina. If you ever watch like Destiny or maybe even Miskiff, you know who she is. But either way, she was on the Rochler or whatever. And after the show, they actually ended up getting together, right? And they actually started dating. Then after a few weeks of dating, and also she gained 100,000 Twitter followers from him. By the way, she went from like 13,000 like 113,000 Twitter followers because of him.
Made famous.
Yeah, basically, and like her YouTube channel started to pop off because they started dating. Either way, they were dating for a couple of weeks. And there's like a bunch of memes and stuff because the Carson subreddit's big and stuff. Either way, she immediately cheats on him with his best friend.
What the
Fitz? Fitz, another big YouTuber / streamer, and
there's no way.
And so he quit. So he quit. Like doing YouTube and streaming. Call Me Carson. He's been really depressed and.
He's not done, is he?
Oh, he's indefinitely. He's gonna come back.
Hey, hold up.
He's gonna come back, but he quit indefinitely.
What's up, Alex?
Give me a link, please. Thank you, Alex.
Okay. So I think I remember bits at one point, but that's kind of scummy for his best friend to do that to him.
Well, yeah.
Like, there's no way they're still best friends. Like,
no,
yeah, I don't know. It's weird because like if you stream with somebody a lot, you know what I mean. It's kind of like business too.
No, if my best friend, who even if I streamed with them, and they cheat on me.
They cheat on you? Your best friend cheats on you?
Or my girlfriend cheats on me with him. That's kind of fucked.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Why would I ever want to talk
Hold
about
it?
Yo, Alex.
Hold on a second. I gotta find something. Because I saw something on Reddit that... I don't know if you saw this, how up to date you are on the situation, Trevor.
I'm not up to date, apparently. I could have sworn he was taking an indefinite break, though.
Yeah, he's definitely taking an indefinite break.
Also, excuse me for yawning.
Yeah, it's definitely been a source of drama. It's crazy because
I hope he's not too beat up over about it because
Well, here's is this bullshit that I saw? I guess it is bullshit.
What was it?
Oh, never mind. I guess it is someone. Never mind. You're right. Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay.
Someone tried to make a fake thing that he killed himself.
Oh, that's what I was trying to say. I was getting Etika vibes. Oh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Man.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, someone made a fake thing about that. Yeah,
that's pretty fucked up. Like, that's what was getting Etika because people were, after he took his break, people were making jokes that he was a clown and that he killed himself and everything else.
He actually ended up doing it too. Oh
yeah.
man, that
I wanted to be
that's sad as fuck.
Yeah.
He was on
That's what I was trying to like not go too much detail until I was like confirming that
Yeah.
He actually did. Yeah, it was some bullshit. I'll be right back. Grab some water.
But Etika was actually on the Persona 5 Royale collage that they did on their website a couple days ago.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Actually, about Etika, I remember his girlfriend
Mm-hmm.
said that. Okay, if I remember correctly, she was playing Smash Bros on stream,
Yeah.
and like something that that was like his number or something, like popped up as the arena code, and if I remember correctly, Etika had said like, "Hey, if there's a place after or whatever, I'll send you a message." And like, so everyone got like real tearful. Like, what if this is Etika sending us a message?
I don't know.
I don't know, but like that whole situation is so sad, dude.
That whole situation made me extremely sad.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to meet him because it's really cool. He was a really cool dude.
He was just going through some shit, and then it got too much for him, and
coupled with internet assholes, it's not good.
The internet is so toxic.
Well, luckily Carson's getting a lot of positive vibes. Obviously, his subreddit's really big. It's been getting to the front page a lot lately. Like positive.
Everyone's on his side.
Well, obviously, hopefully no one's on anyone else's side.
I mean,
he gets cheated on by his girlfriend from with his best friend, and people are all like on their side.
Sorry, he was a terrible person anyway.
But no, he's bad. But that's something happened. It was a lot of drama because all these people are pretty big. I know Katarina is somewhat big on Twitch because of Destiny and everything.
Well, she's a bitch, and I hope she like gets yelled at.
You can't say that.
Dude.
Whoa, dude, she cheated on her boyfriend with his best friend. What are you not a bitch?
Can't say that though.
Yeah.
Look, I watch people call people retards on stream.
Yeah, you still.
It comes back to get them. It comes back to get them. Like seriously, AGDQ will go back into your stuff and get you.
Okay, but I'm not trying to be on AGDQ.
Be on AGDQ. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm just saying.
Twitch.
I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to, hold a somewhat professional podcast.
Okay, fair enough. And, speaking of AGDQ, I got some qualms with the way they run.
Okay, let's not talk about AGDQ.
You don't want to open that can, please. No. Don't.
John is like he's a walking TOS for Twitch. Like he is just a walking TOS, man. Like
I have
some of the things you want to bring up and some of the things you say. I'm like, whoa. We can't go there.
What power does AGDQ have over me?
Like, bro, there could be like an AGDQ sleeper watching us and like they report back to the Twitter, blow us all up. I don't know.
This person doesn't like the way we run shit. Too bad. Sometimes people disagree with you.
Yeah, that is true, but they are pretty spooky.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna steer clear from them.
Okay, I won't say anything. I just wanted to make my dislikes of them known. Not what they are.
Well, not in this stream. How about that?
I'm not going to go into it. I'm just saying.
Okay, let's move on. So we can't talk about Tiger King because I don't think anyone's watched it. By the way, sheriff's reopening that case.
I want to.
I heard about that.
A lot of according to a lot of people who are portrayed in it, which it's obvious that they're going to say this, but a lot of them said that is it depicted? A lot of it was depicted in it. It's just not true or over exaggerated.
That's not what I heard. I heard it's really accurate.
I heard
it's really accurate too.
Got apparently like the first married guy of the Tiger King. I don't know their names. Apparently he like got his teeth fixed at some point, and they didn't like portray that or like let that be known at all in the documentary. I don't know. Apparently like some stuff is just not portrayed accurately, and it's just like drama instead of it
might be a Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort type situation where they had like one or two people who said, "Oh, that didn't happen," or "That was portrayed differently," but the facts overall were pretty true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why
creative liberties.
That's why I said obviously like these people who were portrayed by it are not going to be like, "Oh, that's 100% true." Some of them are going to be like, "Oh, this didn't happen at all." But they I've seen,
and I'm sure things happen differently in their head than
Yeah, I mean for sure.
But either way, I thought that was interesting that the documentary is literally like made a sheriff reopen a murder case, which is I think is very interesting.
Apparently, a lot of people think that he got fucked over by his wife.
Well, everyone says the wife is guilty, but I like I said, I haven't even watched it, so I don't. I'm
gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna think the wife did it. I bet.
I might give it a watch. I've been watching a lot of
guys.
Letterkenny lately.
Would you like to watch it together on Netflix?
No.
No.
Oh, fuck you guys, dude. I want to have a viewing party, and you guys are like, no.
Sorry, dude, I have like a whole list of. I think I have like 27 things still left of things I gotta go watch through.
Why can't we have a viewing party? That's all I want.
It would be fun, but probably not Tiger King.
Yeah.
Whatever, guys. Whatever.
I am supposed to be watching FLCL with some friends today, though.
I just feel like you guys aren't my real friends now.
Because I feel like if I wanted to do viewing parties like on Discord, like we just hang out on Discord and have a viewing party, it'd be stuff that you can like hop in and out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, oh yeah, you just come on here and hang out and we're watching together, and you just can dip whenever you feel like it. You know what I mean? Instead of like an episodical thing, or if you step out to go to the bathroom and come back, you might miss something, or like, oh yeah, I want to miss a couple episodes and do something. We can
pause it, like if
but I'm saying like, oh yeah, hey guys, I want to play some League for about like a couple hours. Can you pause it for, you know what I mean? No, it's just
I mean, like we could just finish
throw on
some
some like Yu-Gi-Oh or something.
And okay, we're not gonna watch anymore. Like
we can work this out.
It's like as if we were in the same room together, you know.
We can work this out later.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I'm just saying, you guys are my real friends. You don't want to watch Tiger King with me, okay?
Oh, that's funny.
Wow.
Yeah. Watch Tiger King with me.
Okay, well,
no.
That's that topic.
Oh my god. Okay.
Your senators have been probed for insider trading.
Finally.
So apparently, four senators before they had a confidential meeting where they learned about the oncoming COVID-19 crisis, and they dumped all their stocks. People are now saying it's insider trading.
Mm-hmm.
Alex and I talked about this a little bit, and Alex, I'm gonna let you say what you said if you remember.
No, I just know that it's been known about that these guys are gonna, get found out. That's all.
I don't think they should be hit for insider trading, to be honest.
I think they should.
You think they should? I mean, that's not really. That's probably my inner libertarian.
The problem for me is that it's tough. To me, it's clearly insider trading, but like not anything you could persecute somebody for. You know what I mean?
There was really nothing. It's not because
anyone could have dumped. Like, anyone could have known beforehand that the COVID-19 is going to cause economic problems, and then you should dump your
stocks before then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it makes sense, but at the same time, they clearly did insider trade. They did it like almost immediately after that meeting. They clearly. Like, it clearly wasn't a coincidence in my opinion, but I don't know if you can actually persecute somebody for that.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up that they had the meeting and then they were going to what they were going to say at said meeting coming up, the speech that they were going to have, coming up announcing COVID-19 pandemic, all that. It's kind of screwed up that they did dump it right then. They should have probably dumped it a little bit earlier. Like a lot of people were thinking, like Charles Schwab, before this entire thing exploded, Charles Schwab was giving people tips about what to do during Corona fears and everything else before, the market took a dive. And it's kind of hard. I guess
if you trade with the knowledge, not privy to the public, that isn't that insider trading?
Yeah.
Like, no one else has that knowledge. You just learned about it, and you dump your stocks.
Yeah.
Isn't that insider trading?
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they did?
But the problem is how do you prove that though? You know what I mean?
It's weird.
Well, I mean, that's where courts and stuff come in. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think they did the insider trading?
Oh, I know they did the insider trading.
Yeah, they did it.
Yeah, they did it. It's not that they didn't. They actually did it. It's just how do we go about punishing it?
I don't think they should be hit for it. Because
I think they did it, and I think they should be hit. But at the same time, it's like if you just learned about it, wouldn't you do it? I would say do it after the public knows, after the meeting. You do it.
Immediately during the meeting? That'd be
Just immediately after. Like, guys, Corona, blah, blah, blah. And then immediately after, you're like, get my fucking stocks out of here. Shit's about to go bad. I think that's when it's okay, after the public knows.
I think they should definitely have the probe and see if anyone's stupid enough to say anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think someone's
because
stupid enough to slip up.
one of the four might have texted something like, "Oh shit, I just learned blah 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 blah. I'm dumping my stocks." You know, like with a text message or something. Then it's like.
Martha Stewart just took the L whenever she was insider trading.
She did. I remember that was funny.
She did go to jail.
She just took the L.
Snoop didn't, by the way.
Yeah, no, Snoop Dogg, he still hangs out with her too. Like,
Yeah.
it's cool.
That's my favorite.
Yeah,
It was so fucking fun. I remember when that happened.
I remember
She
the
just
pictures.
took the L.
I remember the pictures. Like, it'd be a Martha Stewart standing next to Snoop Dogg and be like, one of these people went to jail and the other didn't. And Martha Stewart's the one to go.
That story that was funny, yeah.
Oh my god, it's the funniest shit ever.
I think our last like big topic. Oh, I guess there's a couple more, but this is our last actual topic. I think. The Navy captain who got relieved of duty because he warned people of the coronavirus cases on his crew, I believe. I don't know if anyone.
It's more in depth than that. Is that he sent out a memo. Yeah, he sent out a memo to people within the organization chain, and then someone leaked the memo, which might have been him, which he has a lot of gain from if he did leak the memo. Like, they originally said, "Oh, we're not going to fire him," whatever not, but then they ended up obviously shit canning him because he made a bunch of people look incompetent, and then he also let the adversary know that we just lost a major, asset in the theater.
Yeah. We've got 10 aircraft carriers, though, and the rest of the world has 10 combined. So I think we're a little bit good. It's kind of like that they can take him down because, his crew cares about him, obviously, as like they were doing the chant as he was getting, being relieved of duty. So he's, after all this gets settled, he's probably going to get his, get what
benefits and stuff.
Yeah, his benefits.
He's definitely gonna land on his feet.
Yeah,
I hope so, man. He doesn't deserve to get fucked over.
Because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of corrupt, generals and stuff that would actually just let this compound and not say anything just to save their own skin and to save the skin around them. And the fact that he was actually man enough to put this out there. Hey, people are sick on board. And this could get really, really bad. We need to, come back home and get the treatment that we need. That's, it takes balls. It's cool. I respect him, man.
Yeah, a lot of people respected him.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts, Alex? I think you seem to be leaning on the opposite direction.
What do you mean?
Well, do you think he deserves to be fired? Because he did, in many ways. He kind of like Snowden himself, didn't he? Where he blew the whistle, but he broke like not the law, but like he clearly did something against Army protocol, right?
TOS. Well, so in the military, obviously, you can't let any adversary know that there's a major asset or an asset or anything like that that's out of commission. Basically, he just by saying, hey, the cases on the ship is getting out of hand or whatever he said in his memo that caused the ship to actually be taken out and taken to Guam and where the people are now being treated and shit like that. Like, for that to happen, for the whole world to know that we now have a carrier, an aircraft carrier, out of commission, unable to fight right now, is a huge no-no. And yes, that's good on him. I can see the general. I could put my general hat on, whatever. And I'm like, you shouldn't have done that. But obviously, I'm also man, good job at the same time.
Yeah,
you saved your soldiers. In your
It's a tough call.
Yeah.
He made one.
Yep.
But I don't know. I can definitely
I
respect.
think he made a good call. I think he made a good call.
Yeah, me too. Me too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I could definitely respect and applaud someone who like
Ended for Americans across the
doesn't
country.
just follow the rule book and does what he feels is right by his own heart, even if it means getting fucked over like that. Like,
Well, I will say this: you definitely there's a lot of things you definitely just don't do that on.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but this where like it affects like his whole ship. Like, I can definitely respect it. Like, it was a tough call. I think he made the right one off of just doing nothing.
Okay. Another thing we can talk about. This one's interesting to me. Maybe it's not as interesting to everyone else. But California launches Project Room Key initiation. So basically, putting homeless people in hotel rooms to help stop the spread of COVID.
Homeless shouldn't even be an issue to begin with. Let me put on my socialism hat.
But either way, that's not what we're talking about in particular. But I thought that was very interesting.
It's a joke, but
How they're putting people in putting homeless people in hotel rooms and reimbursing like 75% the cost or whatever. Awesome. It's very interesting.
It's awesome of them. I am glad that the homeless do not have to sleep on the streets in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah, especially some of those tent cities that are down in California are rough. It's good that they're getting off the streets.
Can actually take a shower. Can sleep in a bed.
Yeah, that's cool. As long as the businesses are getting reimbursed, it's all good.
Yeah, but I think they're I think they're like mandatorily like seizing. Technically, they're mandatorily. I don't know how the best way to say it. I guess not mandatorily. Either way, it is mandatory, but they're seizing private property and telling people that your business, their business is already closed, I guess, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The business
is there
don't
like
care,
a qualification system?
They're still seizing people's private property and putting homeless people in there.
Yeah, is it under eminent domain?
I don't know. That's not because eminent domain is for actually seizing like land, but this is basically telling somebody, basically quartering in your house.
Yeah.
Right. This is quartering. I mean, not really, because it's not enemies. Obviously, homeless people are enemies. That's not what I'm trying to say. But I'm saying that basically they're putting people like imagine if the government all of a sudden said it's like a homeless person had to stay with you, like you had to adopt a homeless person in your house. Isn't this kind of similar? I'm not trying to start anything. I'm just saying. I thought it was interesting.
Is it kind of similar?
They have their own room.
No,
I mean private property is private property. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So here's what I say. Like, those homeless people, some deserve to have be looked at, stuff like that. But a lot of them, there's a lot of drug addicts, bud.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do they have an application system or like a selecting system where it's people who need the help and not just drug addicts who are going to do nothing with it anyway?
Let's not.
Yeah, they still need help, but
okay, you know what? I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna have someone I don't know personally, some random person off the street, come live in my house because I might get murdered.
Yeah,
that's it right there. I'm not getting fucking killed.
But whenever it comes to hotel rooms, I think the issue is more of security because, all of those rooms are right next to each other.
Yeah.
And the other issue of damages or, destroyed property. Do those hotel rooms still have, the TVs in them? Does it still have the stereo systems in them and everything else? What happens if those go missing? Do the homeless people get put on the hook? Do they have to provide their social security number? If the person does have a social security number, if they remember it, a lot of questions need to be raised that I don't know the answers to right now.
Yeah,
like if there's an application process or something.
I'm assuming what's happening is they're picking up random homeless people or the homeless people who go in. They're putting them in hotel rooms. Then whatever happens. The state government will provide. We'll just tax this big tax at the end, and when this thing's over, they're just gonna pay up whatever they need to pay up. The state government.
That's spooky.
That's spooky.
I'll say spooky.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they.
I think it's a good policy. I'm just surprised they're getting away with it. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I like the policy. I wonder how they're actually implementing it. Like, I'm so curious. Like, if I knew more, I could say more. But I just want to know more.
Let me see.
Well, I mean, and plus it's for public health. Like regardless, it's a good policy because like
I can understand the public health portion of it.
If it reduces COVID, then it's definitely good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I'm all for it. I'm just so curious about it.
Apparently, they're getting.
That's why I thought it was an interesting topic because like. I don't know how they're, like I said, I don't know how they're getting away with it. I still think it's good,
All
though.
it says for the thing is the hotel and motel rooms will be reserved for extremely vulnerable individuals experiencing homelessness. So probably like people with children, I would say.
Yeah, that could be it.
Or if vulnerable, it could be elderly too, or people more susceptible to
elderly
COVID.
People with amputations or stuff like that. Maybe that's it. If you're like a middle-aged dude on the street that's perfectly fine. Well, big air quotes for perfectly fine. You're homeless. I don't just scoop you off the street and put you in a hotel room. I think it's reserved for.
I hope they do get access to it. Like I can understand not being as high as a priority, but I still hope like I know like as many people can get it.
It should be. It should definitely be a weighted list. Like your position in line should be weighted, as in like if you have like children and your number of children, you should be higher up on the list. Yeah.
But like I hope like just because you don't have those same problems, you're not just immediately disqualified either.
Yeah. We can see how this works in the next couple days.
And if it works well, I hope other cities and states start implementing.
Yeah, I mean, California's obviously got the biggest problem.
Yeah, California has like 150,000 homeless people.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, other states do ship their homeless people to California.
To California, which is pretty. They had this thing in Louisiana that they were doing at a specific church that I'm not going to name because I live next to said church, where they were picking up homeless people off the street and giving them Greyhounds to California.
Yeah, they do that.
I'm serious.
They do. It's been a known thing. State governments do it. State governments ship.
I didn't know.
The Texas state government ships their homeless to California.
Yeah, it's
Why? What's so good about California?
It's because they don't want to deal with the homeless people, and they know fucking Democrats like feel social obligation to take care of the homeless, while like Republican governments
feel a social obligation.
They just want the homeless people problem gone. They want to say. Yeah, there's less homeless people in Texas because Texas, is like a better state than California. Look at all these fucking homeless people in California. Look how shitty they are when they literally ship their homeless to people there because California treats them like people. You know what I mean?
Are you giving me more reasons to hate Republicans right now?
No, I'm just saying that like it's a thing. Republican states do ship their homeless. I mean, Democrat states probably do it too. Everyone ships their homeless people to California. It's just a thing they do.
I'll say it again. Everyone should feel social obligation to help homeless people.
Well, I'm just saying the homeless situation wouldn't be so hard to deal with if people like dealt with it locally instead of one state has to deal with like 50% of the homeless population.
Because not every state has the same situation going on. It could be the housing market took dive, and then a lot of people are homes.
What if we just took a bunch of money from really rich people and gave it to really poor people?
I'm all for not seizing people's private property.
What?
I'm all for not seizing people's private property.
Yeah,
Okay, no, we don't seize private property. We just take money to build really.
What do you think money is?
Apartment-like buildings.
What is money?
Okay, look, I will say
private property. It's private property.
We don't have to get into political debate right here, but
I will seize a motherfucker's $1 billion like a motherfucker. You don't understand.
Okay. Boy.
I
think I'm with Alex on this one.
Nope. I will seize a billionaire.
Let's not get into a political argument. A political stream would be fun, and we could do a political podcast. Fun. But yet, that is not the topic of our current discussion.
We really know. Yeah.
If Bloomberg could spend all the money he did, $500 million, by the way.
Calm down.
Control yourself, buddy.
Control yourself.
We vibing, son.
Okay, I'm done.
Hold him back.
But anyways, my point is, it'd be cool if, through some way, if we could build up really high, really big apartment areas, up and not wide.
Tenements?
You're talking about skyscrapers.
Yeah, I mean basically a
You're
skyscraper.
referring to
Look,
buildings.
China's done that. Okay, look, I'm gonna give a prime example. China's built these massive cities and these massive apartment complexes to house people,
Yeah.
and they're sitting empty, falling
Okay.
apart.
Well, I'm just
It's a
saying
waste of infrastructure.
I'm not saying like just build a fuck ton. I'm just saying like if we could build, one or two, however many are needed, and homeless people are able to live there.
But
I
we
think
kind of did this back in the 30s.
not saying
Okay,
it
this also sounds
worked.
like a Mad Max situation.
Look,
where
everyone
we're
shut
putting
up
all
and
the
let me
homeless
finish
people
it.
in one town.
Everyone shut the fuck up and let me finish.
Okay.
I'm not saying this would work. I'm just saying it'd be cool if they could do it and it did work and no one had to be homeless. I'm saying that
If it worked.
if it did happen, it'd be cool if it worked. I'm not saying it will or like the logistics or how to make it happen. I'm just saying big if.
This
That'd be cool.
This big happened back in the 20s with tenements, remember?
No.
How people boy. There's you know what tenements are, right?
Apparently not.
Google a tenement and go to Google Images.
Okay.
It's exactly what you were describing. Hey, let's build these really cheap, really, tall buildings that we could house a lot of people in for, a small amount of money, because they have these things called Hoover houses, right? That
I remember
homeless
those
people,
for sure.
yeah, homeless people were on the streets and, building their own houses just on the street. And they were like, hey, this is an issue. So they were like, how do we solve this issue? We build, these skyscrapers that we can house multiple people in really cheap or next to nothing. The problem is, like, these houses were built extremely shoddily. They had, murders happening. They had, the bathwater. They didn't have running water. Disease ran red in them, and they weren't able to, sustain it because it was coming off of tax money. And if the market the market in the 30s was not the best, needless to say, dropping by 50% overnight is pretty spooky. And with the market how it is right now, this time of uncertainty, I don't think that would work out, because we would just be repeating the past.
I think if the places that we built weren't built like shit tier and were actual apartments.
But who's paying?
I mean,
that's political.
Yeah.
We can like basically like
shit,
chill this conversation, but I think we already have the solution to the homeless, and it's just proactive social programs mixed with housing for the homeless in like intelligent ways. I mean, you just look at like Norway and a small country like that. It needs to be done like similar over here, but it's harder to do over here because of various reasons. And basically what I'm trying to say is if you didn't ship people to California wouldn't have such a problem with it.
Yeah,
because a place like Austin, who doesn't have to deal with Texas, doesn't have to deal with homeless people because they ship their homeless people. Maybe if they had to deal with some homeless people instead of shipping their homeless people, then it'd probably be easier for places like California to be able to deal with their homeless population.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's like a compounding issue whenever it comes to California, where it's just more on top of more.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Dealing with small localized cases would probably be a lot easier.
Yeah, and it's to the point where you can't deal with the homeless population in California. There is no solution for the homeless in California. They just gotta try their best. But like, there's just too many homeless people in California. There's no smart program to solve homeless in California. It's just the thing that's there now.
Yeah, like Skid Row. I heard about that place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's sad. Hopefully, we could find something. It'll
get better over time.
Yeah. Stimulate the economy some more, make some more jobs, have them get off the streets, lead a better life. That's the dream, but now if that works is a topic for another day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think somebody added the last topic. It was Trump gives FEMA powers or whatever, or I don't know who added the last topic. It might have been me. Did I add this?
Let's see.
Trudeau?
FEMA power to restrict trade of essential goods into California.
I did not.
From Trudeau. I mean,
did I add that but add a wrong topic?
I didn't add that.
Did I add that? I don't think I added that.
Oh wow, this is funny.
We have a ghost in the shell.
I'm scrolling.
I might have added this. Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, I think I added this.
Didn't Canada like completely shut down its border.
I think they are. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure about how far along.
A lot of people have shut down borders.
I know
Yeah.
Oregon's trying to shut down their borders right now.
We did.
Yeah.
Took forever though.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I think that was one of the first things.
it took a little bit.
It took too long of a time.
Yeah.
I was thinking. It took forever for Florida to enact a stay-at-home law.
Oh yeah,
okay.
dude, Florida's getting freaking destroyed. Like,
Dude, don't
right now.
remind me how it
We're
is
getting
now.
Too like we're number three in the
Wait,
country right now.
I'm sorry, Cheeser.
Louisiana, though, like, you know, people just didn't want to fucking.
People
Right.
didn't want to go home because
They're
Mardi
both in
Gras.
Louisiana, Trevor.
Louisiana.
Yeah, I live in Louisiana. It's kind of hard because we're hard-headed as shit. I'm not going to like sugarcoat it, especially whenever it comes to Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is so ingrained in Louisiana culture.
I watched that because it's a live stream of constant live stream. I don't know if you know about this of Bourbon Street or whatever.
Yeah,
And
yes.
the people I watched the police just clear people, like drive their cars down Bourbon Street, just clearing people out and like trying to like arrest people who won't leave. Dude, it was freaking crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. It's the main problem that caused all of this to spread was the epicenter is in New Orleans in Mardi Gras because we.
And then you got that fucking preacher who fucking busts people in from parishes.
And he tweeted out they had to arrest
Religion is killing people.
Yeah,
they had to arrest the man. He said that, hey, you should go out, you should still attend church. We're having a massive church meeting on Sunday. Everybody needs to be in here. It's kind of spooky, but that's what happens whenever you live in the Bible Belt.
Yeah, well,
People go
Religion
insane.
is literally killing people.
It's like, dude, this freaking church. It happened like right when the coronavirus thing started happening, so like flew on the radar. But this church was giving out spoonfuls of like holy water or whatever. I don't remember what it was. To help cure the coronavirus, and they use the same spoon for each person. So like everyone on the church got coronavirus.
They need to do it like Mexico's doing it. Mexico has like a truck full of holy water just going down the street, fire hosing the streets down.
Hell yeah.
Gotta fight fire with fire.
You gotta fight fire with fire. It's funny. They have priests on the back too. It's pretty cool.
I think I see it. And they're like hauling ass and then spraying like super like crazy too.
That reminds me
like
of
high pressure water.
That reminds me of something that you'd see in like a fucking like a comic book, bro, where you'd see like a fucking like a preacher on the back of a fire truck blasting demons with holy water.
Priest plague fighters, I'm saying.
That's funny as fuck.
But yeah, Louisiana, you could expect us to be probably upwards of.
What are we at right now?
I think we're at 12,000 cases, 13,000 cases.
Yeah, it jumps like super hard.
Yeah, the Google cases aren't updated yet because it's only doing confirmed right now. But, you know, symptomatic cases right now is
12,496 cases. Yeah, 12,496.
Yeah, so you just gotta think about like it's probably 10 times that the real number.
Yeah, and also you got people like now getting more tests and stuff like that going on.
Yeah,
because in the United States, you're basically only getting tests now if you have if you need to be hospitalized, right? No, because
so
like,
here's another thing.
If you have the sniffles, you're not gonna go get a coronavirus test.
So
if you're asymptomatic, you're sure as hell not gonna get a coronavirus test.
So here's the funny part about this.
What's the funny part?
So here's the funny thing about like all U.S. is leading the world in cases, right? It's funny because China has not been giving any accurate details on their cases at all.
They never give anything accurate.
And here's the crazy part. So it's weird that China has over 250,000 canceled or phone lines in the last since this has been going on, 250,000, 250,000 phone lines. Not because they're people are not paying them, it's because they're delinquent, which means that
they're dying.
There's a lot of people dying, and there's a lot of people unable to go to work.
It's still the coronavirus in China isn't as bad as the United States anymore. We just know
it is bad. It is a lot worse.
It's probably bad.
I believe it is a lot worse. I can tell you that right now.
We have people on the ground there now. We have people on the ground there. We know what's going on in China now. We're looking at their policies and their people. The United States has people there. We know it's not as bad in China United States anymore. They're going through a different policy where there's so little few cases in like Wuhan and stuff now, where they're doing contact tracing, and we're trying to take the contact tracing they're doing in China and in South Korea, and then bring it to the United States for whenever ours isn't bad. We know China is on the downswing now. That's just the thing. You can say that they're lying. You can say that they're lying, but we're doing contact tracing stuff from them. They're literally every time they get a new case.
There's been defense. Like
every time they're getting a new case, we're hunting down the person who's sick from there, and then they're forcefully quarantining those people. China is literally forcefully quarantining people.
Trevor, like in that epicenter, yeah, we do have people boots on the ground in Wuhan, but China is a country of 1.2 billion people spread across a massive landmass. I am 100% certain that there are, small towns that are just being, sniped.
Well, yeah.
And just taken down that they're not reporting.
But you can say the same thing about the United States. But the difference between the United States and China is that China's authoritarian, and they have like 75% of their population epicenters completely shut down and forcefully quarantining people, welding doors shut, and they're in their
putting them in the queue. Did you see that? Where they took this a 12-year-old girl and put her in a queue.
Yeah.
And sealed it up and shipped her to the hospital. That's spooky.
China isn't fucking around with this stuff. They're not, and they're definitely not lying about their statistics anymore because we have people there looking at it. But I'm sure like the small city, the small town thing. Yes, that's a valid point. But you can say the same thing about small town USA.
There's a report going out that defense officials were just like, yeah, China is lying about their numbers.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
seeing
but weeks ago they were.
But who's giving them their numbers is the question that we need to ask. Is it a North Korea situation where there's one person who reports the entire news for the entire nation? For outside sources, they only get them from one source, or is it
it's the World Health Organization is collecting.
The WHO does not control China's health sector, though. Well, China's health sector is controlled by their party. It's controlled by their party, so they're getting their numbers from there. So therefore, their numbers
I think they're getting it from unique. It would have to be. I mean, sure. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's more like a hospital is sending information per province, or it's happening. Like this hospital is sending information to the World Health Organization.
Because why wouldn't they trying to tell those hospitals to not report accurate data?
Because they're trading resources back and forth. Like if a Chinese hospital needs more respirators or whatever, then they get requests and stuff. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not happening. I'm not saying that because they're obviously lying about the numbers. But the United States is lying about the numbers. I'm just saying that we have an accurate idea of how bad coronavirus is in China, and it is not to the extent that it is in the United States.
Well, it's all speculation.
Going on too.
It's all speculation. All we can do is speculate anyway, and we'll be screaming at each other all day. Yeah. Because China never puts out anything, and we'll find out soon enough. If it is extremely bad, within the next coming weeks, I promise you, we will find out. It's going to come to light because they're going to be asking for aid. If it is truly as bad as I think
China would ever ask for aid. I don't think
this has hit their economy so fucking hard.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That we have Americans in Shanghai right now. It would have to be their small towns, because we have people in every single one of their cities. We know how bad it is. There's American nurses in Shanghai right now, in Hong Kong.
But they probably also heavily monitors on what information they're able to send out.
I will not underestimate the amount of power China's government has over every single one of Chinese people.
Yeah, but they're using that power to suppress the virus, and that's what I'm.
And also spit propaganda saying it didn't start in China originally.
And I will also bet that they're using that power to suppress and fudge numbers.
Well, but I'm just saying it's not.
We will never know. That's the problem. We can only speculate. So it's
with 250,000 something phone lines canceled because they were delinquent. It's kind of weird.
Kind of Monka-esque.
Yeah.
Dude, everything about Corona worldwide, it's just manga-esque to me.
Oh.
Like, I did not expect this when I first.
Neither
heard
did
about it.
I didn't expect it because
I
we
thought
were
it was
on
gonna be
the
SARS.
precipice.
I thought it was gonna be SARS 2.0. That's what I was
SARS
expecting.
2.0.
I thought it was like a Wuhan problem. I was like, oh man, that sucks. And I was like, maybe they'll hopefully do it. And then it just got worse and worse and worse. And then then our government, in my mind, they failed to protect the U.S. adequately. And then now we're fucking fucked. It's all so bad, dude. I didn't expect any of this.
Yeah, we'll live.
Well,
We'll be
yeah,
fine.
we'll be fine. We still have a month. I think it's gonna peak in a month or
We
whatever.
will live, but I'm scared and hopeful and worried about the outcome and like how everything will move on from here because like okay, so hear me out. This might be a little ranty, but I'm hopeful and worried that the government and employers and stuff will see some of the problems that plagues America and they might enact things to fix that. And I'm hopeful of that. I'm worried that that won't happen and that pains me. Then I am hopeful that like working from home and stuff and like online schooling doesn't become like fuck you, you have to be in class, fuck you, you have to be in the workplace anymore. I'm hoping like it'd be more lenient, like, oh, we could totally work from home and like work isn't so fuck you, make me money anymore, you know?
I feel that, but my thing is, after this does blow over, what will become the new norm? Because working from going to school from home, like, K through 12, going to school from home is starting to make a lot more sense with Chromebooks and everything else. Will that become the new norm? We don't know yet.
I don't know. That's why I'm curious, worried, and hopeful. Like,
I think
precedents.
Moving from a traditional classroom to digital, because my last 2 years my last year and a half in grade school, we used Chromebooks, and we didn't use any of our books. The teacher barely got up on the whiteboard. Everything was done from our computers, our laptops, and everything that was done could have been done at home. So it makes no sense to have teachers in classrooms when we could just all work from home. And my mom's a teacher, and she was.
Sorry, what?
My mom's a teacher, and she was saying the exact same thing, that traditional schooling, we need to start moving away from traditional schooling and move to an online model.
Well, people have been saying about this, about just like schooling in general, like, especially like textbooks. Dude,
yeah.
I remember thinking when I was in college, dude.
I barely use any of my textbooks.
Dude, my textbook,
Same here.
It's like a cheap textbook was over $100, and I was like,
right.
And like, why, dude? You can just post it. You can like post this shit online. It doesn't have to be $100. It's just so stupid. They're just financially incentivized to keep things as scummy as possible.
Personally, though, I want to say, I personally learn better in an in-person setting.
Yeah, and that should still always be an option for sure.
Yeah, no, that's what I was about to say. Like, especially for K through 12, a lot of people that doesn't affect them. And if you're in class, even online, I don't think you should be forced to have to come to school to sit there in class and do all that bullshit.
I wouldn't have ever gone into class in college. In college, I would have never gone to class if I could have done it online.
Yeah, it's 8 hours, like the K through 12 model. All right, you're born like 5 years old, go to pre-K, have pre-Kers, or not even just pre-Kers. The main issue is middle school and early high school, where you have all these hormones just exploding and dudes, being pent up in class and everyone being angry at each other and all this angst flying around.
True.
Everyone's experienced that firsthand. But I do see the argument for social skills, especially in public school. The argument for social skills and needing to build them, but there comes to a point where it's just more efficient and it will save the public more money, since we all pay for private school through our taxes. It would save the public more money just to host it from home.
I think the option should be there, but I don't think it should be mandatory. You have to go to class. You have to be here for especially with the times you have to wake up.
Yeah, having a 6-year-old wake up for 5 o'clock in the morning or 5:50 in the morning,
and
get
on
the
until
bus,
18,
and doing it until 18. Yeah,
and bullshit. You can also argue too if everyone moved to the online model to for education, that would leave more time to develop a new type of social program for like, socializing kids. Like you could always still do community events and stuff centered.
You would have
it would open the opportunity. It would open the opportunity for more social events and for things of that nature to happen, like going to tournaments and stuff like that, or having family days, or having something going down at the local museum that you can actually attend to because you have the time, or the park.
You could separate, you could separate
bring parks back
into
the daily life. No, but like it also like you would have to do something with the young kids because not everyone can afford like nannies or babysitters while they go at work.
That's like the number one. That's like the number one thing for school. Like what people do for school is daycare.
You would have to do something with them, right?
Yeah, daycare.
So that could be the social programs outside of school.
Yeah, Corona is going to have extremely far-reaching effects, and we can probably see that more into public health. Like Walmart.
I hope the effects stayed though. That's what I'm worried about. That it will just
people
go back to the status quo.
Dude. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah,
I got a sick Vog mask that I bought like way beforehand because of my allergies. If I can wear this, if I could wear this bad boy out, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. If I could wear this bad boy out without getting stares all the time, that'd be sick. Because you know how much this thing helps me with allergies when you're allergic to fucking evergreen trees and you live in Oregon, dude. But like wearing this out, like in Walmart and stuff, gives me like weird looks. So I'm like self-conscious about wearing it,
Meanwhile, it's already norm in Japan and other Asian countries.
Yeah. With like horrible pollution problems. Like China's got horrible pollution problems and people wear masks there in homes.
Some of them, I looked it up, but some people in Japan and stuff do it just for the fashion statement.
Yeah, people do. Yeah. I mean, it's good too because like break offs and shit.
That's good. Because I have a local shop down there at the mall that sells weeaboo stuff, and they've been making face masks that are fashionable. Like an Aku face mask from Samurai Jack. They've been making stuff like that.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny that I bought this mask too right before the pandemic happened because like it's called Vog mask if you guys want to buy one. Obviously you can't buy one now because they're sold out of stock. But I bought this right before the COVID-19 thing is happening, and they're all N95. So
Trevor.
Oh, it's Vog 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 mask.
Vog, okay.
Huh.
Yeah, they're N95. Or at least you can buy the mine's N95, or you can buy an N95 ones. So they should work somewhat. I don't know how much because they're reusable filters because they're mainly for allergies. So, but
I don't know. I just prayed that it doesn't
lose
go
effectiveness
back to
more than
exact status quo that we were facing before all of this. I want to see some permanent change.
Well, there's going to be permanent change.
Better.
We just foresee. I don't necessarily foresee it being positive.
Move towards cyberpunk.
Yes,
move towards a cyberpunk type future. This might be the thing to do it. You never know. Yeah. Blade Runner.
Well, I was thinking more like Mad Max is the future for the world, but Blade Runner would be cool
Mad
too.
Max. What were you going to say, Alex?
No, I said let's Mad Max this shit up, bud.
Dude, I finally I could be a petrol head. I can finally learn about cars.
Chrome, ride eternal. Man.
Well, I think that was our last topic. We can call it. It's a good little podcast.
Yeah, that was definitely
had some video game topics. Had some drama. Had some.
Thank you, Cheezer, for coming on. As always,
no problem.
Okay, do you want to shout out your socials, Cheezer?
Yeah, I'm actually hosting a giveaway still for PUBG. If you want to come to twitch.tv/Cheezer10,000 or twitter.com/Cheezer100, you can find that link pinned to my Twitter if you want to enter that. It's going to be closing soon. It should be closing on the 15th if you want to get in on that.
Oh yeah, brother.
Oh yeah.
Alex, want to do your socials?
No, I'm only on Twitch, bud.
Okay, John, want to do your socials?
Hi on Twitch, 6U6Hs_hi, the official hi, and that's just with the 1U and 1H hi on Twitter. You can actually find my Twitter and Discord on my About page on Twitch. So just go to my Twitch for sure. 6U6Hs_hi.
Yeah, and you can find me at Trevor Monreal on Twitter and Twitch. All right, thanks everyone. Bye.
Bye.